home remedies for hand sanitizer. How to make them. Hey everyone, Rob here from Remarkable Remedies and welcome back. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you home remedies for hand sanitizer. So if you're ready, let's dive in. Properly washing your hands is one of the best ways to stop the spread of germs and viruses. But if you don't have access to soap and clean water, or if you're out and about and nowhere near a sink, you should carry hand sanitizer to protect your health. Now, with all the issues we are facing today with a certain virus, and we all know what name I'm referring to, hand sanitizer is a big topic. As you're no doubt aware, bottles of hand sanitizers are nowhere to be found on store shelves, with everyone panic buying. But don't worry, making your hand sanitizer is very easy. First, you must make sure that the tools you use for mixing are properly sanitized or sterilized. If not, you could contaminate the whole batch of hand sanitizer that you make. Also, the WHO, World Health Organization, recommends letting your concoction sit for a minimum of 72 hours after you're done making it. That way, the sanitizer has time to kill any bacteria that might have been introduced during the mixing process. Now, with all that's been said, note, nothing beats washing your hands. Hand sanitizer, even the real professional stuff, should always be the last resort. The first recipe is one you can make with stuff you likely already have in your cabinets underneath your sink. The second recipe is more complex, but easy to make if you have the opportunity to do some shopping and planning ahead of time. The first one is a simple gel sanitizer. But before we get started, make sure that you label your bottles. It's unlikely you'll make mistakes, but accidents do happen. The ingredients you will need are 1 cup of 91% isopropyl alcohol, 1/2 cup of aloe vera gel, natural or store-bought, 15 drops of tea tree oil or another antibacterial essential oil is fine. Number 1, pour the alcohol into a medium container with a pouring spout. Some recipes online use vodka instead of isopropyl alcohol, but most vodkas don't contain a high enough percentage of alcohol to be effective. Take note, using isopropyl alcohol diluted beyond 91% will result in a more weaker hand sanitizer that doesn't meet the CDC's 60% benchmark. Number 2, measure 1/2 cup of aloe vera gel. Alcohol can be hard on your skin, so using aloe is a good way to counteract that effect and keep your hands smooth. Number 3, add 15 drops of essential oil. Tea tree oil is naturally antibacterial, so it makes sense to use it here. But if you're not a fan of its smell, you can use another type of essential oil like lavender, lemongrass, or eucalyptus. Number 4, whisk to fully mix all ingredients in your bowl or container. Stirring won't be enough. Get a whisk and beat that hand sanitizer into an homogeneous gel. Homogeneous. Don't even ask me if that's correct. I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced. Sorry about that. And that's it for the gel. Simply let it sit for 72 hours before use. Now, for the better spray recipe. You will need isopropyl alcohol, glycerol or glycerin, hydrogen peroxide, distilled water, and a spray bottle. The aloe gel recipe does get the job done, but the aloe will leave your skin annoyingly sticky. So here's a recipe that is less sticky and more potent based on the mixture recommended by the WHO. First, mix 12 fluid ounces of isopropyl alcohol with 2 teaspoons of glycerol. If you can't find glycerol locally, you can buy jugs of glycerol online, and it's an important ingredient because it keeps the alcohol from drying out your hands. And if you can't find glycerol at all, proceed with the rest of the recipe anyway, and just remember to moisturize your hands after applying the sanitizer. You'll be just fine. Mix 1 tablespoon of hydrogen peroxide, then 3 fluid ounces of distilled or boiled then cooled water. If you're working with a lower concentration solution of rubbing alcohol, use far less water. Remember, at least 3/4 of your final mixture has to be alcohol. After you mix it all together, you simply load the solution into spray bottles. This isn't a gel, it's a spray. And if you don't have access to any spray bottles, you can also wet a paper towel or napkin and use it as a wet wipe. If you want to, you can add a splash of essential oil to your concoction to make it smell nice. Okay, well, that's all I got for today, and I hope you enjoyed today's video on home remedies for hand sanitizer. If you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your family or friends. It does help me out a lot. Plus, if you want a copy of these exact recipes for this hand sanitizer, just visit our blog at www.healthylifewithyou.com/hand-sanitizer. It's exactly how it looks on the screen. I'll leave the link in the description below, plus I'll pin it to the top comment. All you need to do is click on that link. It'll take you right to the post with the exact recipe. You can copy it word for word. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe and tick that bell notification so you can get notified when I upload a video. I am uploading content daily. Thank you again for watching. I'm Rob from Remarkable Remedies. Take care, God bless, and be safe.